Hi, my name's Delilah Ross, and today I'm going to be talking about the benefits of being active. All right, so according to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, it was concluded that about 39.8% of people had diabetes, and another 31.8% of adults were severely overweight, putting themselves at risk for diabetes and severe heart disease. So as a swim instructor for 3 years, I've watched kids from different developmental stages work to achieve similar goals, but it was harder for those that were on the slightly obese side. And over time, kids who were more involved were able to go longer distances and work harder compared to those that were not as involved as consistently. So enrolling kids in sports is a beneficial way to attain a healthier lifestyle. And while it may seem as though physical effects are the only visible results from being active, it can also transform your mental health. So we need to inform people of negative effects of physical health of not being active, but the overwhelming positive effects on mental health of being active. So the World Health Organization states that the leading cause of death around the world is chronic diseases, namely cardiovascular disease, cancer, diabetes, and chronic respiratory disease. So there's a death toll due to inadequate physical activity, and continually not focusing on good health practices can cause heart rate to slow down and affect food digestion. And when not digested properly, certain fats can build up and are not transported properly or stored in efficient ways. So, Bradley Cohen of Sports Rec states that engaging in physical activity can reduce anxiety in adolescence and decrease risk of cognitive decline that coincides with age. So while there has been a recent peak in conversation about mental illnesses throughout social media and the news, physical activity is a way to work towards managing those illnesses such as anxiety and even decrease the risk of aging processes like dementia or Alzheimer's. So with a minimal involvement in sports comes a higher risk of deadly heart diseases. And we have found a way to navigate away from obesity and lower the risk of deadly heart disease. So Bradley Cohen of Sports Rec also notes that research by the British Parliamentary Office of Science and Technology concluded that about 40% of deaths related to coronary heart disease are associated with inadequate physical activity. And sports can help combat these issues by decreasing the risk of coronary disease by approximately 50%. While there has been a death toll associated with heart disease, an increased participation in sports can actually help to lower the risk of heart disease contributing to death. And kids have started to become lazier with physical activity and gaining weight, causing them to become more obese. And furthermore, this extra weight can actually cause body functions to start working improperly, and therefore creating an unnecessary risk of diseases that can affect them for a lifetime. So, there's a possible solution to the negative effects of the lack of physical activity, and it can be achieved with the help of everyone working together and providing accessible ways for kids to be more involved. So by working together and meeting others with the same goal in mind, we can promote healthy living for a longer future. There are many organizations that are committed to promoting safe, positive, and inclusive environments, such as the mission of the Boys and Girls Club of America. And similarly, there are other lower income and lower social class organizations, such as Up to Us, with a mission to create environments for others to learn, grow, and pass forth the ability to enrich those around them. So being that the majority of these organizations are nonprofit, volunteers are highly sought after to encourage and motivate kids to continue to pursue a healthy lifestyle with those around them. And though there may be kids that feel sports or activities are inaccessible, whether that's due to financial or social reasons, there are organizations that work towards being inclusive and inviting to everyone in the same or even similar positions. So the need to inform others of the effects of physical activity can be resolved by everyone creating a community that encourages kids to feel more welcomed and being more active. So kids that are not consistently participating in activities are at a higher risk for developing heart diseases, especially diabetes. However, increased participation in sports can actually benefit your mental health by reducing anxiety and reducing risk of mental illnesses developed later in life. There are many solutions to combat obesity and lower the risk of developing heart disease that has the potential of being deadly, but the most effective way is involvement in sports or physical activity in general. And we will all work together and combine ideas of those with a similar mindset and work towards promoting a healthier lifestyle, resulting in a longer lifespan. So I ask that you devote a portion of your time to encouraging kids to exercise more. Imagine the amount of time they see themselves having left on this earth and all the activities and sights they would like to see and do. And the sooner the kid develops healthier habits, the sooner they develop a healthier existence and lengthen their lifespan.